Hey friends, I hope you are ready for this week's teardown. We are looking at Fathom, and I'm actually a Fathom user, which puts me in a particularly good position because I know the product and I'm kind of in the target audience, right? So when I look at the website, I know exactly what I need from a tool like this. I don't have a fresh perspective like what a new prospect would have, but it's good enough that I can provide some insights into what's happening on the page and maybe help the guys out. So let's start. We are starting with, as usual, our alchemical transformation process. And as usual, you'll find the link in the description below. So let's look at the three stages: empathize and guide, which is all about attracting the right users and guiding them through the first steps. Then we have clarify and sway, which is all about showcasing our value and showcasing our features in the case of a software product, and persuading users into moving through the different steps of the funnel through the website. Then we have shield and lead. Final step, very, very important. It's the close. So shield and lead, this is all about protecting our users, making sure that they feel safe in making their buying decision or their sign up decision, and leading them gently through signing up, through the final steps. We can quickly see from the scores here that they do a very good job at the end. They could do better at the first two steps, and we have a 21 out of 30 final score. So let's see why and what they could improve. So for the empathize and guide stage, we have upgrade your productivity value proposition, could be more specific and compelling. We see it right over this headline here. So upgrade your productivity with your own free AI meeting assistant. Fathom records, transcribes, highlights, and summarizes your meetings so you can focus on the conversation. Get set up in minutes. Sign up for free. This as a whole, I think it's pretty good. What I would definitely try to improve and be more specific on is this part here, right here. Upgrade your productivity. So a lot of people, if they are anything like me, they will come through on this page to this tool with the perspective of they want to record their meetings, they want to get their meetings transcribed. It's all about meetings, right? Visuals, recording, transcription. And it's great that they specify all of that here in the subhead, but I would prioritize this messaging in the main headline, because the first thing that your copy should do when people get on your website is to match what visitors have in their minds, right? So they have been probably looking at other competitors, and I actually have a competitor opened up here, which is fireflies.ai, which is exactly what I switched from. So I switched from Fireflies to Fathom. At the beginning, mostly because Fathom was free, Fireflies only had paid plans, and then I realized that Fathom offers almost everything that Fireflies offered, and it's even better for free. And so I tried it out. But we can see that they slightly do a bit of a better job as far as being specific. Automate your meeting notes. So they prioritize that specific message in their main headlines rather than relegating it to the subhead. And it's good to have AI meeting assistant, but it's not super specific. Okay, what does that do? Like, does it send emails to the people who join me in the meeting? What does it do, right? So I would definitely try to prioritize this kind of messaging in the headline. All right, so moving on, use eyebrow copy for features. So we have this very nice design. I love the design and the colors and everything is super clear, super smooth. And we have this, first of all, this is one pager, so it's a parallax page. There are no internal pages, so you click and the page simply scrolls. So that's good because they basically just launched a couple of months ago, half a year ago. So it's still good, and they have this how it works kind of step-by-step process, right? Explaining their features from the moment the user signed up, not from the moment the user signed up, but they explain kind of how the software works in the stages of a meeting, right? Which is good and puts everything into context. The only thing that I would adjust here would be to help those readers who are a bit more into skimming the page, a bit more faster decision makers. We want them to quickly understand what each section is about, right? Instead of having them read everything, every single word. So we can see that they lead with the benefits. Just click, AI does the rest. Instant access, write notes stress-free, no more data entry, share your highlights. It's all good and well, but rather than just using this space here for icons, which are nice, and from a branding perspective, they really help give the page a nice tone and complement the voice. But what I mentioned here as eyebrow copy would be to actually include some quick copy that complements this, maybe mentioning the features. So here, for example, we talk about just click, AI does the rest. Fathom magically summarizes what was spoken. Automatic summary could be an eyebrow copy, an example of eyebrow copy, right? So people, when they scroll past this, they immediately know what this is about. Automatic summaries. Instant access, what does it mean exactly? Instant access to what? When the call ends, you have instant access to the call recording, fully transcribed. So this is actually more about the transcription, right? So let me know. Fast transcription or instantly shareable transcription, something like that. Write notes stress-free, send them to your CRM. No more frantically typing notes on your Zoom calls. Hands-free notes or automatic notes. You could actually do a bit of a play on the automatic, making everything automatic. Since we're talking about AI, automatic summaries, automatic transcriptions, automatic notes, blah, blah, blah. It could be a fun play on all the features. Yeah, just in general, help. Always think about what types of readers, skimmers you are going to have on the page and try to help all of them, especially if it's the home page. Final note here, add main call to action along with 90-second video. So we have this, as far as calls to action, the primary one is this one, sign up for free. Then we have sign up. Then the only one we have here is the 90-second video, which is good, keeps the focus on the action, and then the team edition, and finally this double call to action here. What I would do would be to include this sign up free also throughout these sections here, right? You have the room, why not include that call to action and give me access right away? Especially because here we just mentioned sign up. We don't even mention that it's free. So having a primary call to action, maybe a smaller one here, a sign up free that sticks with this section here could be powerful, I think. Yeah, and in general, maybe mention free here as well, since we were not mentioning that. Yeah, that could be good, I think. Coolio. Let's move on. Clarify and sway. Here we have to persuade. We have to move people through the stages. Even though it's just one single page, we have some work to do. So again, mention it's free forever. This doesn't stand out. I don't know if it's because of their plans. Maybe they want to be a bit subtle about that. But I would definitely infuse that message of being free a bit more on the page. We have it here in the FAQ section. Fathom is 100% free. In the near future, we'll be charging for new team-centric functionality, but our Fathom experience will remain free. So why not mention that a bit more often throughout the page, especially because most of the other software around are paid. They have a free forever, but it's limited. In their case, not with the free version, you basically have everything except the team plans, which is awesome. So yeah, I would definitely try to promote that a bit more. And what do we have? Simple, easy setup and integration, dig deeper, how it works. This is one point that I think it's missing, especially as a current user. There are various ways that you can actually use Fathom, and I think it would be good for users to know, because it's all about flexibility, right? People who are using this kind of tool want to know that it can fit their current systems. So I would include a section maybe right here, how it works. It doesn't have to be a standalone page unless you want to expand later on, but having a how it works section here could probably clarify for users how the tool integrates with their current systems, their current tool set, and how they can get started, which is super easy again. So another benefit they could use. Comparison with other tools, this is kind of secondary. I see that they do it very well in their team. They have a team plan page, which is paid. And at the end, they have this really nice table with benefits, advantages over competitors. And they don't shy away from mentioning competitors, right? Which is awesome. I think it's a really courageous move. So well done, guys. So I would maybe include something like this, not necessarily on the home page. I would probably have a standalone page, but I would link to that here. So people who are coming from another tool, like in my case, if I was coming like I did from Fireflies, I would have a better idea of how the tools stand out between each other or how they match. So that's one thing that I would do. Add use cases. This is something of a note for later, maybe when they're going to expand the website. Definitely having a use case page could be really powerful. And we can see the example for Fireflies. They have a use case page, so anything from sales, engineering, recruiting, management, consulting, education, and so on. So showcasing how the tool can be used throughout multiple either industries or types of use, situations, solutions could be really strong to persuade users. Cool. This is the clarify and sway section. We finally have the last section. They do quite a good job here. They have a lot of testimonials, a lot of reviews, a lot of social proof. Let me go back. Fathom free edition, actually. As we can see, a lot of social proof here. The visuals complement very well with the copy, which contributes to instilling trust. Reviews, this is great. The very minor note, also the other note that I want to make is that they have a very in-depth FAQ right away here, which is very, very, very good to address objections. But the final note is I would probably leverage this click trigger copy, click trigger because it's right below these buttons. I would try to leverage it, to address the free plan probably. So mentioning that it's free forever, which I think it's a very strong value proposition, free forever with full feature set, except for the team. But they kind of go with the terms of service and privacy policy, which not necessarily the best and most effective move. So yeah, just in general, address that and try to adjust it. Awesome. This has been another excellent example of a website that I think already does very well, but with some minor adjustments that they could test, it could do even better. Thanks, guys. See you next time. And if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe.